When I was younger, I didn't get outside much, like a dungeon rat. Though I didn't get outside much, I can tell you I was not missing out on much at all. Like, I wasn't missing out on anything. Let's pretend that what I just said is not sad, and let's pretend that what I say next is not even so sadder. Much, you know, I experienced much of my world through video games in my youth, and I'm curious if what I talk about later is something that you felt too. So let's talk about this phenomenon called nostalgia. Nostalgia is a funny thing, okay? It's almost as second nature as wanting to take a shit, you know? One moment you feel it, and then all of a sudden...
You taking a shit?
This truly is one of the best feelings you can have. I mean, nostalgia, not taking a shit. I mean, taking a shit too. But what is happening in our brain? Well, basically, our brain go bright and light up really good in places like right here and here that are related to feel-good emotion and make me feel good and happy and comfort and good. Seriously, this reaction is so powerful that it will make you watch Cars, Life is a Highway, for the 6th time, or make you start up a new Fallout New Vegas playthrough for the 40th time this month. You know, last 20 minutes, you know, and then you'll move on. You'll be like, I'm bored of this. I remember when I was a kid and I loved this exploring, and I still love it. I think when we talk about nostalgia, we all know that basic feeling, that one basic feeling. But something that I felt is a little different than that. It's nostalgia adjacent. Listen, I've felt this many times throughout my life, and I'm wondering if you have too. So I'm driving through the desert, you know, I'm driving, or I see a gargantuan room filled with smooth walls, you know, just smooth. They're smooth, and there's cool sculptures, and there's cool art, and I'm just like, wow, man, this fucking looks cool. And you see this, you know, but really you feel this overwhelming feeling that you've been here before, or that you really want to start a new build on Fallout New Vegas. It might be because I experienced most of my childhood through video games. That was how I saw the world. But it goes like, casinos remind me of Rainbow Six Vegas 2 or Dead Rising. Desert remind me of Fallout New Vegas. Big rooms with old art and architecture and sculptures, and this remind me of Dark Souls or Elden Ring. Santa Monica or Los Angeles remind me of GTA 5 or fucking poop. Forests remind me of Red Dead 2 or Minecraft. The list goes on and on and on and on, and who knew a guy, who knew a guy, who knew this guy, who knew this guy. And then I'll be living my life, and then all of the suddens, nostalgia adjacent feeling. Nostalgia adjacent feeling. As you grow up, there's this sense that video games are no longer what you should care about. The feeling that you'll become a complete bozo if you like them. Maybe that's just how I felt about them or feel about them sometimes. What I've come to realize is that video games are still magical experiences. My favorite franchises, FromSoft, Softic, The Elden Ring, and Dark Souls, have some of the best worlds you can think of and are truly one of a kind. A part of you wants to see them with the real eyes and with the real scale, and a part of me thinks this is why video game movies are becoming more serious and bigger than ever. The imagination that has to go into these worlds is fascinating, but not all of these worlds are completely made up. Though they are amalgamations of real locations, some like Vegas or Red Dead 2 take a lot of inspiration from real life. Fallout New Vegas takes massive amounts, literally based on the Mojave. Fallout New Vegas is literally based on the Mojave Desert. And Red Dead 2 looks a lot like Wyoming or New Orleans or New Mexico. Though these places are amalgamations of places you can see in the real world, when you see places that are similar or are what these locations are based on in real life, you get that same kind of magic that you felt while playing the game. When I was younger, I loved Black Ops Zombies. I mean, who didn't? Fucking... Now it's poop trash. But back when there was lore and a story and overall interesting worlds, one of my favorite maps was Mob of the Dead. And because I loved this map so much, I wanted to see real life Alcatraz, you know, or prison. And as the island approached, my heart filled with excitement, pounding, in prison. I was recognizing all of the locations from the video game in real life. Shit's not crazy. Walking around the dreadful, plain, cold hallways, all I could think about was how cool I was sitting here with my baller blaster, fucking, or they hid the spoon over there in that little hole, and then if you tomahawk the spoon and you tomahawk 3 of the spoons or something like that, you can get a golden. It started this new obsession with Alcatraz. After that, I made art projects. I read books. So who could think? I mean, who would have thought I was gonna read? But I read books because video games. My point is that sometimes video games can enhance the way you see the real world. Make you more curious about spots that would have otherwise been boring or tourist destinations. Why do I love big, tall pine trees? Well, Red Dead or Minecraft. Why do I love dark, dank, cold prison hallways? Well, because Mob of the Dead. And I want to go to prison. But to conclude this random rant slash discussion slash video essay slash short video essay slash basement dweller story, video games are cool even as adult. Nostalgia is awesome and makes you feel good. Dark Souls is a hard game. I wanted to go to prison when I was 12 and continue to have that childlike curiosity about the world. And if video games help you with that, then double down on that being a part of you.